Hey up me ducks, welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. I was going to say good morning, but you can probably hear the bells bonging, which means it's midday. So good afternoon. It's Sunday. I've been out this morning, I've come back and I wanted to share a deck with you, a unique deck that when I was first approached by the creator, who are Ravenswood Academy. And look how this is packaged. Brown paper packages. I love the little wax seal there with the R for Ravenswood Academy. And this is the Swordswomen Tarot. Now, it's on Kickstarter currently, but it's already funded, which is great news. At the time that this is going out, it's 114% funded, so it's going to happen. And there's still 3 weeks to go, so we've got until the 3rd of December. So if you want to back it, having seen the deck today, then go to the description below this video and there'll be a link. And when I was approached by a lady called Melody to see if I wanted to receive a complimentary copy for the purpose of review, when I first heard Swordswomen, I was thinking, I'm not really sure that will be for me, but I'll take a look, as I always do. And I saw the artwork and it was absolutely beautiful. It is a pip deck from memory, from what I saw, but the Swordswomen are different swordswomen throughout history and across cultures. And I just thought that was quite a unique concept and I was very intrigued. So on the Kickstarter here, I'll just read a few bits about it. It says, welcome to the world of Swordswomen Tarot. Experience luxury cards like never before. It says the box is housed in glorious detail. So let's open it up. I'm going to take this tape off, which is coming off quite easily. And this reminds me of like the old-fashioned type decks that you'd get where they was wrapped in paper. So let's open it up. In fact, I might just slide it out so I don't break the seal there. It's wrapped in tissue paper. Oh, and here's the box. Look at that. Okay, so let's try. I know there's this little, but I can never find the ends of these. Here we go. That was easy. So it just opens like this. Take the cellophane off. So it looks like it's a nice quality tuck box, and it's got a seal, a bit like Pagan Otherworld and those decks. So yeah, so we've got the Swordswomen Tarot, and it's inspired by the Victorian era design. And it comes crafted in an ornate box. That is a joy to behold. I mean, it's a nice box, but you know, it is a little bit dinged up here, and it's. I wonder if I can open it from the bottom. I don't like breaking these seals, but it does feel like a standard tuck box, to be fair. Let's see if I can get in through here. I might have to. I don't want to damage it. Okay. So far, yeah, I reckon it's going to. Oh, there we go. There we are. Okay, so this is the front, the Swordswomen Tarot cards. Use your intuition and take action. Crafted for intrigue and guidance. It says the Ravenswood Academy on one side. It has a sword on the other. On guard on the bottom, well, the top actually. So we'll take the cards out. Yeah, so it's a pretty standard tuck box. I like the vintage stamp though. It says, on the side of the box, a half circle design hints at a sister deck. Mine doesn't. So what it's showing here is this design with the sword and this half circle. As you can see, mine doesn't have that, so I'm not quite sure whether they changed their mind or not. But anyway, these are the backs, which are nice. They're reversible, as you can see. Again, it's this vintage design, and it says it's a golden flower, 2 swords. As you can see here, a woman looks steadfastly on. Let the dark beauty of the design, coupled with the mystery of what lies on the other side, enhance your reading experience. So there we are. Oh, we're starting with, let's take the minors out. So as you can see, it is a, as I mentioned, it's a pip deck. King of coins, okay. So then we've got the sun, the hat. Oh, they're not in any order. I'm gonna pause and put them in order. Okay, I don't know what to say really. So I was told it was going to be an advanced copy, but not all the cards are here. In fact, there's only a few of the majors. I've just gone back through the emails, and it doesn't say anything about only a few cards. The original email asked if they could pay me to do a review, and I declined that. I said, no, I don't take payments for review. I'd happily, you know, if I like the artwork, I'll happily review the deck. And they said, we're sending you a complimentary copy. However, there's all these cards that I suppose is to bulk out the pack, but they repeat. So it says artwork not final. It's talking about any issues with this sample, misalignment, spelling mistakes, poor resolution will be resolved. Okay, so I get that. And then this card is intentionally left blank. Artwork not final. This card is intentionally left blank, and it just repeats multiple times. And then there's a handful of the majors. So as you can see, and I'll happily show them. This is the design that's on the front of every card. So it says here, moderation, calm, peace, haste, disunion, reckless, and that's the temperance card. It does have RA for their branding on each card, which is something I don't particularly like, if I'm honest. I don't like to have branding on the card. I find it quite off-putting, but it says RA for Ravenswood Academy. So yeah, so you do get keywords either side, and you get the number and their logo on the top of each card. So here we've got the star, the sun. I mean, the colours are beautiful, the artwork's beautiful, so it's giving you an idea of what you're going to get. It's just I've never been sent a deck before that's like this, or you know, without being told. If they just said, you know, we've got a few cards available, can we send you that? That's absolutely fine. I think actually the True Black, they sent me their full deck once it was done, but they sent some sample cards just so we got an idea. But I knew I was getting sample cards. Cardstock is okay. And again, I don't know if this is going to be the finished result, because the box said that it was luxury. But again, had I been told, you know, you're not getting the final result, that would have been absolutely fine. Wheel of Fortune, Hanged Man, and Tower. So that's the only majors I've got, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then these are the minors. So we've got Ace of Cups, and then we have different Victorian style cups here, and it's in this kind of sepia and monochrome design. I just wish it didn't say RA on every card. But there's different cups, as you can see, again, from different cultures. And then we've we've got the sword. Well, we've got swords here. That actually looks like a wand, doesn't it? Rather than a sword, but it's 2 of swords. So different types of swords. That one is quite faint, but as they said on, you know, the artwork is not final. But that probably just needs sharpening a little bit because it's quite, when you see it against like that, it's quite faint. So then we have our page. They're still swords, but page, knight, sword, queen and king. Whereas when we get to the pentacles, I think there's faces in them, which I quite like. And then we have our wands, different types of wands. And I'm glad I haven't taken payment for reviewing the deck, because I think as well, if you're paid to review a deck, you kind of commit yourself contractually to perhaps give a favourable review, and I always want to be honest when I do reviews. I don't think I would buy this deck. Whilst I think the majors are quite beautiful and it's unique, I mean, this is just the same, well, different designs slightly, but you'd have to really look at the detail to see that the design changes. But you know, some people may love this. I quite like the quartz and the coins, particularly because, you know, we've got people depicted in them, but that doesn't happen with all of them. So a little bit disappointing, just because I wasn't informed. I was just told, would you take payment to review a deck? I said, no, I don't do that. And then I agreed to take a complimentary copy, but they didn't say that, you know, it's not a full deck or anything like that. So, and not there's anything wrong with sending a partly done deck, especially when it's still live on Kickstarter. But I would have appreciated knowing up front, so I could, you know, explain at the beginning that this is just a few sample cards. I do like that we've got different cultures and different eras, different, you know, countries represented. And the artwork is really beautiful in the majors. But I'm not too keen on the pip element. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Have you backed this deck on Kickstarter? It'll be interesting to see, and I'll look out for reviews, what the final version of the Swordswomen tarot cards will look like. But until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.